Why is there now music?
That's what I'm wondering.
Did Pretzel Rocks just start playing again?
It did. I want to say hi.
Can you hear us now? Can you hear us?
Check 1 2. Check 1 2. Hey, now I can hear a little bit. A little. Yeah, it is kind of low. Why is that so low? That is really low.
Ah.
That's a.
It wouldn't be a Humber Pie stream without audio issues.
Right. Let's see. This is Forecaster Hub. Check 1 2. Check 1 2. Why is this so low?
Is it better?
No.
Are we better?
Check 1 2. 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 Check 1 2.
Hello.
Can you hear me? Okay. Very quiet. I know it's very quiet. It's bouncing.
That was.
Oh, 40. It's not. It is fine. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. Oh, okay. 48 volts, man. 48 volts.
Okay. Okay, it's better now.
Yep. It was that stupid thing here.
It had 48 volts off. Oh, that explains everything.
Yeah. Very quiet. There it is.
Okay, we should be fixed now.
We'll be right back.
We're starting over.
And welcome back to Humber Pie. I'm your host, Jimmy D. With me.
There are never audio issues. What are you talking about?
Yep, totally clean stream. We started straight from here. Everyone, Shane Lowe, Sermon, all of you guys were sitting privately in the chat and waiting for us. We really appreciate you. Thank you so much for sitting there patiently waiting for the stream to get started. Guys, we have an amazing stream ready for you. Not 3, not 4, but 5 whole matches coming your way today. We have 1 test, 4 rounds of One Piece TCG card game. I've got so much great content to show you. We have a few card reveals, of course, above all, we have pack giveaways. And because of the AWS outage on Monday, we have 4 packs to give away tonight. Because we've got to get down. It's getting to the point where we have, what, 4 left here in the box. I'm super excited to open this up with you guys. Completely sealed, ready to go as our new community box that we'll be giving every pack away from. And OP13 is like 2 weeks away, right? So we're so far from getting to this actual community box that we're almost out of the PRB era. What's great is some of the prices of these PRB cards,
they've
going back up. They stabilized, but they're going back up. That's what I like about it. It's like you wait a little bit longer because I knew right at the get-go, don't buy the FOMO pricing. Never buy the FOMO pricing. But if you wait long enough, $15 Marcos, expensive. I agree. Yes, for One Piece, that's very expensive. For the rest of us card game players who have been just beaten across the head with accept my gross expensive product, it's actually pretty affordable. What is it, $60 I think for 4 of those now? That would be a dream come true. There are certain decks that cost $60 per card that you need 4 of per deck in most of the other games I play. So it's 15. Yes, it is expensive. Yes, I will give it to you for One Piece CCG.
Gundam LRs are already pre-selling for 50.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Good grief, I didn't even know that.
I don't think they're going to go for 50, but they're probably going to go for 30.
Yeah.
That's great, because I need 4 of them to build a deck.
You know, with all the help that we have from the store, he's going to have every single one day one.
Hopefully we open... I mean, that card's going to be played in a lot of decks. Pretty much any purple deck's gonna be playing that card is the problem.
That's fine. I mean, you've got me, you've got you. That's 2 boxes we can go through, and then of course we have support from Mike or Matt. Excuse me. There are some other couple of people that are coming in the format that are going to help similarly help people build decks. One of the biggest and strongest things that I promote as one of these channel runners is I'm trying my best to get the product in your hands. That's what these free packs are all about. That, and I'm trying to swindle you into chatting. I really want to trick you into giving me some feedback on the YouTube and Twitch algorithms.
He wants engagement so that he can get money.
Right? Give me money so I can afford these things. I need money. But yes, I do truly believe that I need to get the cards to the players so they can play the game. Nothing is more disheartening than seeing players who want to play the game but can't afford to play the game. And it's going to be one of the topics of a video we're going to show you here shortly. But first, of course, we have the spoilers and Outcast, and just a brief overview to let you guys know that it's going to seem like we have a lot of breaks. Not going to be that long as they usually are, but because
we need YouTube videos. Yep. We need YouTube videos
desperately.
We basically killed our YouTube channel by not putting anything on it for ages. And we need to revive it so that the algorithm doesn't think that we're dead and a waste of time.
Exactly. These lives on YouTube don't get pushed. They don't get anything. I'm not getting any growth outside of this platform. And the only way that I'm going to be able to continue to build this, get better product to give away for you guys, and improve the quality of these streams, get the audios fixed so it doesn't do what it did before, and in the studio, because I've been seeing there's inside the studio over there's a lot of noise and feedback that we're trying to work through. It'll help me soundproof the rooms and get just better all-around content coming your way, whether I have to do it live from Lifelink or live from here. I'm trying every little bit. If you guys looked at the streams we had in the beginning, it is night and day different, but there's still so much more.
I mean, we have actual microphones instead of a USB mic now.
Right.
We have probably a worse camera, but it doesn't run out of battery.
Right. Yeah, right.
It actually functions.
Right.
Yeah, the camera actually functions now, which is nice. We don't have to use this phone after the camera decided to just completely stop working.
Good grief, I remember that. That was so bad. I do have a funny story for you guys, and I want this to be kind of like a pick-me-up for you all. Okay? So, if you think you're having a bad day, I want you to understand that there are some people that live in this world that have just the most horrendous experiences. And some of those experiences you can laugh at because we're schadenfreude. But I have a friend who had told me about a CPAP experience. For those that don't know, CPAP...
It's a machine that he should probably have.
Probably,
First off, if you ever have heard this man snore, it is unbearable.
It is horrendous. But CPAPs are there to force air into your lungs. So what it does is it takes air from the surrounding area to push it into your lungs. That way you're not having to take those deep breaths and basically snore, but also stop yourself from not breathing, which is the danger.
Right.
So you use these CPAPs. And what it does, it just sucks up the air from the surrounding area. If one was to, for say, on their own, turn their derriere towards the direction of that suction and let go of what could arguably be the worst fart of your imagination, the CPAP will then take said fart and force it upon you, whether you like it or not. And it will keep coming, and it will not stop until it has been turned off. It will violently force itself upon you. Cotton, I was glad to see you. Yes. So I just wanted you all to know that you could be having the worst day of your life. But have you ever farted into your CPAP and had it forced down your throat? We gotta have a new measurement here. And I think if we're gonna talk about bad days, this is going up to the top. So I hope all of you enjoyed that little nuance. On to the fun content. Guys, I have a really cool video that I'm going to showcase to you after we get over some few card reveals. We're going to take a quick break, get into round one, break, round one, break, round one. The reason I'm doing this is because I'm very bad at editing. I have very limited skills, and this is the only way that right now that I can properly create some YouTube videos with my base capabilities. It will get better with the time as I get better with this editing and maybe grow as a channel. But
right now we do need to just be posting garbage. We do need to just be posting garbage so that we're at least posting something.
Absolutely. I don't know if I'd call it garbage because I think the content commentary is pretty good.
I mean, obviously, if they're watching the stream, it's basically just the stream. So.
Sure, that's true. That is the biggest highlight for most things, and I think it just comes to the interaction with people. But I think personally, the way that we do the coverage in this game, the way that the formula that we do is actually it's worthwhile. I think it's been entertaining. I like sometimes rewatching our content, not out of ego, but just like, okay, I remember that gameplay. Sometimes I'll just watch the gameplay and try to remember.
And having a good like piece, a record of the gameplay would be nice, definitely.
Exactly. Something to look back on. There's a lot of things that I'm trying to develop through multitudes of TCGs, right? We're trying to figure out the meta for Gundam, and we're in tandem with the East, so it's going to be all the more important that we study the matchups and see what it is that we want to develop for this meta. What is a good counter for what's to come, right? How does this deck function? Union Arena, of course, I'm playing for Nationals, so I care about that. How do these new decks play? How do I beat them? Been doing some analysis, talking to some other creators out there. I figured out a relatively advantage point that you can in a strategy against playing Red Kenshin. I've got enough games in there to now understand how to play this new popular deck. But it took the video play, it took some practice on screen, and it takes a lot of work to just run through those plays. And sometimes you don't have all the time in the world, so this is the best part about it. You can just rewatch your videos. So, we are going to get into these card reveals, get into a video that I found absolutely hilarious, but does warrant some attention, and then we're going to get into the card games. So stay tuned. Let's first get ourselves into these new card reveals. Of course. Why?
You're really good at this.
I know. Just this. All right. So we updated the. We updated the. Was it the? What I just could tell you it was. It was.
Oh, is this holdovers from the settings we had to put for the store?
No, well, some of it is, but the store doesn't use Live Scene Update. They use Lifelink Update. The problem is we just updated the update to Windows 11 and did some system upgrades to try and help us with the updates, and
Thanks,
it reset
Microsoft.
everything. Ocean Man with a subscription.
Hey, I think you have something you need to ask him.
Ocean Man, deck list, please. You have like 2 hours. Deck
Give
list,
us
please.
the NL list, please.
Please. I provided everything. I texted you. I messaged you on Discord. I love you to death. Ocean Man, you are my hero, my heart, my soul.
Is the YouTube stream frozen?
Please. It could be. And this is the issue with multiple streams. It is frozen. Okay, so just put it to live so we know it's good to go.
Okay.
I can't hear well, but you need to read the new chapter of One Piece. So good. Oh no!
New chapter dropped?
Yes. Give me the deck list. Okay, let's get on to the card reveals here. Let's do it.
Wait, he was saying he can't hear it too well. Does that mean...
It means that he's got the thing on the channel to help us with the viewership, but he's got us muted. So
Okay.
he just helping us out with the viewership here. I swear Mihawk is
It's
gonna...
not. Unless it gets some crazy support, we're going to look at this card, and I'm going to immediately tell you it's bad. I want you to know that.
Okay, alright.
I'm going to snap tell you this card is bad.
Want me to read it? You got this.
Yeah, you can read it.
Alright, this is a 1-cost 7 Warlords of the Sea main effect. You may rest 2 of your cards, draw 1 card, then rest up to 1 of your opponent's characters with an original power. That's like base power, right?
Yeah.
The base power of 7,000 or lower. Counter, give your leader plus 3,000, so the 1 plus 3,000 for this battle.
Okay, so this is just for Straw Sword. Straw Sword is 2 Dawn to rest anything. You don't get the draw, but it is just 2 Dawn to rest anything.
Yeah. I mean, it does say any
remember-
card, so you could do a character if you wanted to. But I don't know if that's really advantageous. We haven't seen all the characters yet, so maybe some get benefited for being rested?
I mean, there is a character that we see that the next card is that, but
Okay.
it's not great. It's basically, we'll go down to Human Drill real quick.
Sure. All right, another one for this. Human Drill? This is what they call the monkeys?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. These things are great. All right, Human Drill, green character, 3 cost, 4,000, Animal Kingdom. Oh, no, it's just animals. Monkey Kingdom. Animals. Is that enough for 2020 Chopper?
Yes.
Yeah, we get to play the monkeys. During your turn, when this character is rested, rest up to 1 of your opponent's characters that cost 4 or lower. This could be a 2-card combo.
I mean, yeah, this plus Mihawk, but the way this is worded, this also happens on attack too,
When this character is rested.
because you rest it to attack.
Is that what the terminology is used for the lingo? On attack is considered resting it?
Yeah, because you have to rest to attack.
Okay. All
So
right.
I'm pretty sure this happens on attack as well, which means that this is just better. Like, I think this card is better in like decks that are running like the animal package for like Chopper and stuff. If it comes in play rested, it doesn't count, but just It's worse Usohachi mainly.
I think it's kind of neat. I like it.
It's a fine card. Again, nothing that's going to make Mihawk good.
2K counter, 3
Like,
costs.
it's an okay 2K counter.
Yeah, it's
But,
not near as powerful as we've seen. That's for sure.
It's like there are better cards. It's just I don't see how Mihawk will end up being anything more than worse Zoro with that effect. Because not being able to play characters for the rest of the turn after you activate the effect, it's either going to be worse Zoro or worse Red Green Smoker. And the plus 1k against Slash does not matter.
Okay.
Because most of the popular Slash leaders don't care about the plus 1k. Because they either already need to have Dawn underneath them,
Okay, fair.
like in the case of Law, which is of course my first default, but then Zoro, Rayleigh, it might matter, but Rayleigh gets big anyway, so that doesn't really matter. Roger is just 7k base. So I don't think it's going to matter that much for the plus 1k, and even if you can't, and you just not being able to play characters for the rest of the turn when Smoker can do basically the same thing without that cost to it.
Yeah,
It's just, why would you ever play that in a world where you can play Smoker?
that's fair. I do love that this thing actually fits really well within the
Like, it's
randomly
fine.
for the 2020 chopper build. It's
Yeah.
got the attack power and the cost that you would want for the animal build. And it's a 2K counter, which is really nice.
Again,
And
that's how I think
yeah.
it works. Is
And if
that
it
it's
does
on
work
the
like that,
attack.
that's huge. If that's how, because getting this off the top, sometimes when you get those animals from the Animal Kingdom package, you want those in hand, right? I don't want them in play.
Yeah,
So-
again, notably, if it goes into play rested, it will not trigger. I'm saying when it attacks, it might trigger.
Okay, that's fair. Because it does say when rested, so it's an action upon itself, not coming
Yeah,
into play
not when
rest.
it comes into play rested.
So we'll have to check out the ruins of that. Looking forward to it. Ran, yellow character, 4 cost, 5,000 power. Kuja Pirates, plus 1,000 for a counter. Activate main once per turn. Give up to 1 Rest of Dawn card to your Kuja Pirates type leader or character. And trigger, if your leader has the Kuja Pirates type, play this card.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Like, it does everything that Boa wants. And like, that's the good part about this, is it does just do everything Boa wants. It's a 5k Kuja Pirates, meaning that it'll proc the leader's ability to deal damage to you, or it doesn't deal damage, it adds a life to hand. It puts Arrested Dawn for the other effect, and speaking of the other effect, with the trigger you will get the draw off of playing this for a trigger, so
Nice.
this does everything that Boa wants it to do, pretty much.
Excellent.
It's like, Boa just needs like a critical mass of cards like this, and I think it'll be a solid leader.
I'm really looking forward to support that comes out. I know there's got to be some level of power creep because, man, OP13 really brings in a lot.
I don't know. With all the stuff that Blue Yellow Nami got from EVO3, I still think that one might be the better
Okay.
Blue Yellow deck, but we'll have to see for the rest of the support for this.
In my opinion, and I might be wrong, but this is the first Blue Yellow that really is themed pretty well. Because most of Blue Yellow has always just been Blue Yellow good stuff.
I mean,
this one
Ace
seems more themed.
was
Okay.
kind of its own thing. You did play a lot of the Three Brothers stuff.
That's true. Yeah, I didn't really play that deck, but yeah,
I played that deck a lot.
Did you?
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
we had it on stream.
Alright.
There are literally back
We've
when
had a
we
million
actually
decks on
had
stream.
back when we had edited YouTube videos. That's the video I was
Oh,
first playing.
excellent.
You have YouTube videos of me
Yay!
playing.
So you could go to YouTube now and watch the
and watch
VOD.
a bunch of horrifically outdated YouTube videos.
Right. Great plug. Great plug. See, I'm not even paying this guy right. Curly, good to see you. What's up? So happy to see you guys here. We got a lot of great stuff. So now we're going to get into my favorite part of Humbra Pie. We're about to get into what I like to call,
Lazy reaction content.
or Copium Smoker. Because we are going to be Copium all the way here with this new video. I want you guys to see this. I saw this, was laughing hysterically at the audacity of this argument. And I really want you guys to watch it and tell me in the chat, did you get the same impression that I got while listening to this gibberish? Now, I want you to be specific. I'm specifically laughing at the person that this person is talking about. I've never subscribed to this guy. It was the first time I came across this video because I watch a lot of TCG content. So it came across my feed. I saw this and nearly died laughing. It is the biggest level of copium I have seen on the internet in a very long time, and trust me, the internet has a lot of copium out there. So let's get into this video that I want to showcase for you guys. It's just absolutely insane, and I want to hear your take on this video when we get over to the video.
Can they hear it?
Not yet. It's all muted right now. I gotta switch over to that so they can see it. Hello, I don't care. And check this out. All right, so here is a video. Now, this is from Nostalgia Comics? No, that's not that guy.
That's the guy we're making fun of.
Do they have his channel? Because I want
to zoom out of it. You can probably see.
848 a pack.
Focus Silver. All right, so I'm gonna take this link it to you guys in the chat. That way, I don't like just stealing people's content. I do like getting shout out when I see some good content. This guy did a pretty good job. Literally, the first time I ever saw him, ever, was on my thread here. But I really like this video, and this Nostalgianomics, just, guys, you're not gonna believe what he has to say.
Pack. 848 a pack. That's less than double MSRP.
Okay, yeah, that's less than double MSRP. It's a little funny to me. He kind of makes it seem like people are crazy for thinking almost double of what the product is worth is too much.
So, would you rather pay less than double MSRP to hit cards that are anywhere from, I don't know, 500% to 1,000% more valuable than the cards you used to be able to get out of the old packs? Or do you want to pay MSRP to hit a $25 card? If you're lucky to pull the absolute top hit in the set. If you pull...
Okay, so let me break this down to you. This is the argument that he's trying to represent. You have to understand what is going through this man's brain as he's trying to argue. I sell at double MSRP to make twice the profit, and because I have cornered the market and forced the packs to be at this market price, the singles market has increased because I'm forcing you to pay more for your product. He is claiming to be the hero we all needed because he jacks up the price to twice the cost that the singles market is now reflecting how much it costs people to open these packs. So as he's trying to make this ridiculous argument that you should be happy that instead of buying a $25 single, which is when people used to pay for good quality MSRP packs, you now get a $50 single for paying $8. But the ratios didn't change. Your chances of getting a hit didn't change. If anything, it's just getting harder and harder versus dollars spent to get that card now. But he's going to go into this other ridiculous argument. But I just want you guys to understand the context of what he's saying here. He's saying, I am a hero because I jacked up the price twofold. Now singles cost more for hits. Not all singles, just hits. Let's continue on.
Well, any other hit, you probably lost money if you opened a couple booster packs. That's how bad it used to be. It used to be so heavily...
You probably lost money. That's how bad it was.
Oh, gosh. I opened a pack and I lost money. That suddenly doesn't exist anymore. I spend twice as much, and now I spend $8 to get a 3-cent card. Now I only lose way more money than I lost before. I used to spend $4 and get a 3-cent card. Now I spend $8 and get a 3-cent card. Yay! I should thank this man. I'm losing more money. But to him, that was only in the past. Now, every pack has $50 hits. Newsflash, they don't.
That's how bad it still is. Opening sealed product to pull cards in hopes for like a chase card or to profit off of these singles, I feel like 99% of the time that's a losing strategy. You're not gonna make money doing that. Even with the inflated prices of singles, like you purchasing product still at MSRP, still likely not to profit. I've opened plenty of Destined Rivals and I still have not pulled the Top Chase Team Rocket Mewtwo or even the Cynthia's Garchomp. Let's see what else he has to say.
Dude, out of your...
And I want to stop here perfectly because Curly, that is a brilliant take. That is an absolute brilliant take. Curly out there says you lose nothing if you play the game, and that's the brilliance of it. The point and we'll get back to that in just a second. The whole point I'm trying to make here is my number one drive to making sure that we get the scalpers out of the game is to get people to be able to play the game. Because if you play the game, you don't lose anything. You're getting pieces for the stuff you want. You're getting cool arts for the game that you enjoy. You're coming out to play with these individuals. The game thrives.
I will say, you do start to lose after like the 5th or more copy of the same game piece.
But then you got trade fodder and you got gifts and stuff. Like, think about how we do things. We give, if I get extra, of course I'm passing it to you. If you happen to bleed onto what I'm chasing, that's kind of unfortunate, right? But if I get more, I have more to give. And that's my ability to get back in the community. We have a great trading market. That's why we call it a trading card game, TCG. It's there so you have the opportunity to, oh, I got something I didn't want, but somebody else does, so I'll trade for that. And when it comes to collectors who are trying to get the rest of the stuff, because they exist in all the formats, I love collectors, they're great. You're trying to get one of each. You're trying to get this master copy of your favorite character. You get that Tony Chopper collection you guys can see of mine one day. It's getting massive. I need to get a whole couple 6 more binders for that thing. But you can. It's fun. It's a collector thing. It's just you're not hurting anything by trying to collect these things. You are hurting people when you make the packs $8 and now suddenly you're price gating people from playing the game. And that's my biggest concern when it comes to these scalpers. If you're preventing people from being able to play the game because you were actively taking product off from the shelf that is sold at MSRP to then sell it twice because you think you deserve that profit, not the card game owner or whatever, you deserve to charge people that. And because the hype for these cards are so high, because there's so many people collecting Pokemon and playing the game, but mostly collecting, that you can get away with it. Because trying to convince these people to not buy scalpers is like, I don't know, trying to keep a dog from drinking bad water when it's thirsty, okay? You can't stop the dog from drinking the river water when it's thirsty. It's hard. You gotta struggle. And that's what it feels like. Because, guys, stop buying from scalpers. You have any idea how hard it is for me sometimes where I can't buy product because I have a hard rule. I don't buy from scalpers because it only continues the process. That means I'm not getting any more Gundam boxes. I'm not going to get anything unless they do another perk run. So GDO 1's out the door. And I'm not going to get anything else unless I can get through Lifelink. Because Lifelink hooks me up with MSRP. And that's, I want to grow the channel. I want to grow his whole store and his whole reach to all of you guys. To give that opportunity to everybody. Because I want the product affordable and I want it available to everyone. And the price that they set is legitimately a good price for what it costs for individuals to be able to invest themselves in the game and be able to continue playing your game. Bandai does it absolutely the best. There's arguments to be had on PRBO2, but you can't argue that they haven't tried numerous times to fix it, and they've done a tremendous job on regular release sets. We were talking earlier about the time when we didn't get enough of the product and it was really hard. You remember that?
$30 for a Gecko Moria, $30 for that card, $50 for the 4-cost Selena blocker from OPO2 for an SR base rarity, not the alt art. The alt art was like $150. But yeah, $50 for one SR used to be common.
SR. That wasn't an alt, guys.
You newer players don't know how good you have it.
Right? And they fixed that problem.
Complaining about your $20 Marcos.
What's now for 15 now? It's great. It's like, yeah, that's what we're talking about. They've done a number to try and fix that. Obviously, card games are going to stumble sometimes. They're going to work on distribution. It's really difficult.
Sometimes they're Yu-Gi-Oh, where you print sets of nothing but utter garbage except for a few chase secret rares, and then those few chase secret rares go to be like $50 to $100 a copy.
Absolutely. Yeah, Curly. Yes, it is that bad. But I'm going to give credit to where it's due, and I think Bandai overall is doing a good job at trying to mitigate. They're not making 100% hit rate, but they're at, I would say, batting 8.8 at the moment, because the stuff that they're doing, phenomenal. Great. The print styles, love it. The card quality, the price control a little bit for making sure that cards are being printed enough to make sure that the cards are affordable for the singles, and incentivizing single opening, which is important. You have to be able to incentivize a single opening in stores to want to sell your product, and they're doing a great job with these alt arts, the distribution, the 3 hits. It's a good number. It's a solid number. They need to fix that in Union Arena, but they're still doing a really good job overall. And I want to say shout out to them for doing that. Curly says, I'm starting to realize that when here recently that when I found out how much Cavendish used to be, I almost died, right? Bellstar, welcome back. Good to see you. Yeah, Cavendish, what was the high peak for Cavendish?
It's like 30 or 40.
30 or 40 bucks, yeah, for it. And it was a must-have for most green decks. And you could
for any green Supernova deck.
Well, I think like even Bonnie Supernova.
It's leader locked to Supernovas, so you couldn't play it in anything that wasn't Supernova.
Fair, thank you. Yeah, you're right. The green decks that were popular at the time. I guess Smoker couldn't play it, obviously. So.
Smoker couldn't play it. Don't think there were any other green decks besides Bonnie or Smoker that we were seeing play for a good while. I guess Lim, but Lim was more of a purple deck. Or no, it was mainly green.
Yeah, mostly green.
It just felt like a purple deck because the later ramped so much.
Right. But they did fix it. They came out with PRB2, prices tanked, it's now affordable, you can get access to it. Now, they did introduce a few more cards that are a little expensive, but not direly expensive and pricing you out of the game expensive. Like how big did you say that Gecko got to? Because it was $30 and what?
30, and then the blocker Borsalino used to be 50. That was at like the height of Sakazuki's playability, and that card was like a mandatory 4 of for Sakazuki.
Right. So we've had some expensive times, and they PRB fixed it the first time. They PRB fixed it the second time. I mean,
Sakazuki as a whole was like a $500 deck on release.
Makes sense. It really was that oppressive of a deck too. We saw it on camera. Just like we had to actually pseudo ban, and when I say pseudo ban, it's like it was just a gentleman's agreement. No one could play it in a store unless it was a high level competitive play. And even then, we had outsiders are the only ones that brought it in. So let's get back in the video. But yeah, I just capture this to figure out what's going on. Like, get in the head of this guy, and I'll tell you if you. No one said it in the chat yet, but can anybody get the vibes I'm getting from this scalper?
Also, probably worth disclaimer: do not actually send any hate towards anyone.
Yes. Obviously, I don't think there's. But yes, it's very good that you brought that up. We do not condone it. We will not. Do not support it. Do not go after this individual. Don't do anything about it. The only thing I wish that you guys would do is just not buy from these people. Just don't. That's the best thing you can do. Ignore it. Don't buy from it, and let them go belly up. Because the good thing is when they're stuck with a lot of product in hand, the secondary market ends up tanking, and you get a bunch of product for a lot cheaper. It was working so well for a little bit. All right, let's see if it stays that way. Let's go.
Favor, but everybody online is everyone brainwashed into thinking that was better. Wasn't it better when packs were MSRP? No, it was not. It was actually far worse for the collector and for the pack opener. You had almost no chance to get your value back. Your collection was...
The collectors don't care that much about the value or getting the value back. Back in like 2023 or 2022, whenever it was, I was getting 151 UPCs for like $85 on TikTok. I was trying to complete the master set while pulling every single card myself. I did not ever once care about the actual monetary value of any of the cards. I'd say your average collector would probably agree about getting the cards that you want and not flexing about what your collection's worth.
It's valueless.
I'll just never understand this mindset. This Noctowl isn't really worth that much, but if someone had almost an entire collection of Noctowls, like, yeah, okay, it may be valueless in the sense of money, but I guarantee the person collecting them does not care. They just want either to collect their favorite Pokemon, their favorite art, or whatever. And if you...
Sorry.
I did know that. I still don't think the card is worth running if you can't play the on-play. I'm sorry if I ever, implied that it was the other way. No, I always knew that it was only the on-play that was locked. It's just the on-KO I don't think is a good enough reason to run the card on its own.
And we'll get into that. I actually want to showcase something about the Nico Robin they're talking about in just a minute.
Maybe a bit of a communication breakdown, but I thought you guys were mainly talking about the first... no, I knew the second effect wasn't.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to.
Now you have it recorded. Oh, God.
Sorry, man. My heart goes out to you. I don't mean to.
All right, now we got that settled. Let's finish this up real quick. I just wanted
care about the money and like your
this,
collector,
finish
that's
the thought.
totally fine. I'm not even necessarily trying to talk down to people that do care about the monetary value. You're using that as an argument to tell people that really never cared and are actually upset now that they can't find Pokemon cards to collect at a decent price. That's where I'm like, that just doesn't make sense.
Also, by the way, if I remember correctly, you guys were putting a lot of stuff on me in that stream too by saying that I was the reason that I told Spencer to get 3 packs out when no, you framed me. And you know, I might have bad memory, but I can't remember who said. I did apologize. I literally just apologized.
I can say he definitely did say he was sorry. He didn't say it in probably the way that you wanted to hear it, but he definitely apologized. It was not one of those secondhand, I'm sorry, you're stupid stuff. That is not what he said. He said it got out of context, and that's not what he meant.
Yeah, no. I think that one was just a breakdown. It's up farther, I think.
Is it really? I thought we... Wow. Okay.
No, we covered this a long time ago.
Oh, yeah, we did. Jeez. Okay. All right. We're going to get into this right after this final thought. All right. So we're going to get into this card, the one they're talking about in the chat here, just to give you guys some context here. There was some chatter in here. I had some healthy, fun banter between the players about a really new card that that has some new rulings assigned to it that I think you guys should know about. If you do know about it, okay, well, this is secondary information. You're going to get confirmation because I've seen it from the judges themselves. They've confirmed that this is the way the ability works, and we'll get into that in just a minute. Before we do, final thoughts on that. Does anybody else get the vibes that this person was literally trying to say, it's good that he takes advantage of us? Like, I laughed so hard. I was laughing in the video watching this guy because he's literally sitting here trying to argue with us that it's good that he takes advantage of the community. It's good that he tries to price gate. It's good that he's trying to hurt the players that are trying to play the game. Like, the argument here was so ridiculous to me that it just screamed irony, and I feel like it was like, it's not victim blaming, but it's something up there. Yeah. He prays for our downfall. I mean... essentially, it's like all he cares about is the profit he makes from stealing the packs off the Walmart shelves to sell to everybody else and make that profit.
I don't think actually stealing, I think
buying them. Yeah, I'm sorry. He takes them off the shelves away from other people who would have otherwise been able to afford those packs on those shelves. So he can take and say there's a shortage because he created that shortage, but then selling it to you at twice over, and you should be grateful because him selling it at twice over means the singles cost more. Bro, we don't chase the singles when it comes to these games. We do like them, we love them, and when we hit them, we're super excited. But at the end of the day, we collect them, and we get them so we can get the pieces to play our game. Because we like the game.
Sai, you can shame them in real life if you see them. Do not do it online.
So what is Ocean Man says Jimmy's line in the stream wasn't down. We were at Margaritaville. That was a good time. Shh, don't. Ocean, it says on Monday he lied. Okay. Can we shame these people in real life? Yes, you can. And shame just say don't support them, and please don't ever buy from them. Like, that is the best way to really get to their heart books. Make them have to sell back at a loss, so they'll stop doing it. That's why I joined the Discord call and looked. Curly says he's price gouges, so your collectors has value. All sarcasm intended. I know. It's like, it's so dumb. It's so, if I sit on a product long enough and it becomes a chase card, it'll grow on its own. I don't need you making it impossible for anyone to afford it, or making it to the point I got to use a credit card to enjoy my game, to get an immediate gratification that the card's being ridiculously priced. So it says, I like scream shame when I see them in real life. I mean, that's not bad. When I see them trying to do it in life, like, yeah, bring attention to it. Bring attention to it. Shame can sometimes be used for a good thing. I gotta say, the greatest gift to Magic the Gathering was Crackgate.
That probably, yeah.
The greatest gift to was the man who had the courage to go to rich big tournaments and take pictures of himself next to people who refused to wear a belt. Praying, taking those pictures. He was banned from the game of Magic the
Why
Gathering.
was he banned?
Huh? He was banned shortly after when it went viral.
Why?
They banned him for it because of they were
I
like
guess he was taking pictures of people without their consent.
they're also exposing themselves to the rest of society
Right,
around them.
but-
So I mean, you can have that like, oh, you didn't have my consent. Like, bro, I can see it from space.
I didn't consent to seeing your ass crack.
Right? Like, where's the consent needed here? That man, after that went viral and it went exposed, the amount of people and the least, like the amount of people that see butt cracks diminished to none. Everyone started wearing belts, and everyone started covering themselves. And I didn't have to go into these things with those, crap stains on the chairs because people refused to wear pants.
Wait, there were crap stain?
Yes.
So not only would they refuse to wear belts, they would refuse to wipe?
Essentially, or wipe properly, and they would leave these like crap stains on the edge of the chair that would make it just unreasonable. But he fixed it, and it fixed the hygiene. I gotta say, there was some things that happened in Yu-Gi-Oh as well, where there were some cosplayers that were handing out deodorant, and it did fix for quite a while, and shaming the some of those players into actually using deodorant and working on their.
I mean, now there's an
libido.
official policy where you can get a game loss if you're too smelly in a Yu-Gi-Oh tournament.
Mm-hmm. However, those cosplayers led a revolution, and I'm proud of them because they got Konami to finally wise up and say, let's make a rule about this because it's getting out of hand. So, shaming can be in the right
No,
context.
Curly, no, it's not.
What did Curly say? No, Curly. That's the opposite of what we were trying to talk about. Y'all can shame me because I know that Newgate and I unfortunately will beat Green Yellow Yamato. Okay.
I don't know what he's.
I know.
Dutch man talking
Okay. Well, I know what he's on about here. Levias says, how else do you stay a virgin at 30 years and get your magic powers? Don't tell people that because then they'll have magic powers. I'm the only one that deserves magic powers around here. They're all anti-magic, and you're giving it away. Quit giving the game away, little pound cake. Come on.
So I only got like a bit more than 9 more years.
Guys, let's get into this. In fact, I do want to talk about it just briefly. We're going to take a break and get into the 5 games we have today. I'll crack out. Please don't.
There's a Halloween thing coming up if you can justify it as part of your costume.
I mean, right? Like,
You
all right.
should play Ivankov and wear an Ivankov costume, little pound cake.
Right? Now we're talking. All right. So this is the Nico Robin that's being discussed in the chat that you guys might be watching the VOD seeing what we're talking about. Well, there's some discussion of this Nico Robin with a new ruling that came down just recently. On play, you may trash 1 card from the top of your life if your leader is Straw Hat type. Place up to 2 cards from the top of your deck into your life. So take 1, gain 2. It's
We have
it's
a bot in chat.
all right. Oh, thanks. I'll take care of this. So it's a take 1, draw 2, but it is leader locked. It's Straw Hat leader type to get this ability. The secondary ability, the one that really everyone's been talking about, that's my family's sure little pound cake. During opponent's turn, when KO'd, you may deal 1 damage to your opponent. Now, this looks like it reads just like Basil Hawkins, right?
Basil Hawkins is trash.
It's trash of life, right? But dealing 1 damage was a unique language that confused a few people. Like, what is this supposed to mean? Well, the beauty here is the question came up to say, if Nico Robin's secondary during opponent's turn when KO'd effect triggers, and they have 0 life, do I win the game? And the official ruling came back, yes, you win the game. So, there was a couple people trying to work to see how you can make this work. Some people were talking about Kaido and Linlin, but this doesn't work because it's the opponent's turn. Then there were some discussions on like, how broken is this? And there's a card out there that hasn't seen play in a little bit. It used to see a little bit of play.
It was in a rogue at best deck. Mm-hmm. I can see how the communications broke down when I said the effect was leader locked. I was just talking about why you wouldn't run it in purple yellow croc to begin with. Because I don't think that the card is good enough I don't think the card's good enough to be run in purple yellow croc, even if you won't come my way direct the attack to it. But yes, you can still play the card in the deck and get that.
Yes, and it did finally get a
It
hollow.
did get a hollow in PRB.
Yeah. So this is one of the things with there's only 1 deck that can really play this combo properly, which is the purple yellow crocodile, because this
Please
specific
what?
card, yeah,
Please what?
finally got a hollow. I don't know what he's referring
No,
to.
I mean it's the last one.
But we've got this card here that is also leader locked with Baroque's Works. Please don't remind me how much it hurt me. Man, this is milking this thing. For every time he was hurt, do we owe him like some kind of like?
Look, man, I can get. If you're gonna be there tomorrow, I can get you some Gundam promos or something. I'll give you my promos because I don't think I'm gonna be using them.
That's fair. Do we know what the promos are?
Yeah, it's like the age stuff.
Awesome.
And honestly, that deck seems terrible. So
yeah, I still like the age.
I'm still super new into Gundam, so I don't know enough.
There's a lot of great hits and there's a lot of misses, but there's some the actual Gundams themselves look amazing. So it's like you're gonna either find the people that like the Gundams or like the story itself. Wing, best story ever. Fight me in the chat. It's okay.
I don't even know when Wing is in the timeline.
There is official breakdown now that they did release here recently, but we'll do that on Gundam Night. But going back into this is a leader locked event card that has an amazing ability and something that I'm seeing increasingly more valuable as cards keep getting printed here. This is a Dyne -1. You can only use this if your leader's Baroque Works, but you could select one of your characters on your opponent's attack. Change the attack that they originally had to that character. It also has a nice little trigger for Dyne -1, draw 2 cards. So, not terrible in the late game. But you play 4 of these in Crocodile, have this thing swing into a Basil Hawkins, to a Kuma, to a Kikunojo, to the Nico Robin that we just showed you. That's pretty devastating. You leaving one open can legitimately leave you with a situation of they may not even attack you because they're too afraid that if you do have an "Oh come my way," you win the game. You could turn off an entire turn. The Crocodile isn't that great. I mean, let's look it up here.
It's on opponent's turn. If a Dawn would be returned to your Dawn deck, then you can get an active Dawn. Also, the leader's going to be rotated, so not that Crocodile.
Yeah. I want to find the blue-yellow one. Sorry, I was hoping this would... Should I type leader? Will that make it easier?
I don't know. I feel like you're too in deep on this.
Right. It's not the greatest, most powerful effect here. But you're saying when Dawn is card on your field is returned to your Dawn deck by your effect, add 1 Dawn card for your Dawn deck instead as active. So basically negates on your opponent's turn only, once per turn, 1 minus Dawn effect. And it's a 4-life leader, yellow and purple. Yellow's got a lot of triggers. Purple has some nice stuff to it. But the overall theme of the deck, not that great. The searchers for the Baroque Works, like the cards are just named. None of them are Baroque Works. So it's like purple, yellow, good stuff at this point. So you're not gonna be able to search it.
You do play a lot of Baroque Works. What are you talking about?
The cards I named. Kuma's not Baroque Works.
Oh yeah.
Kikunojo's not. The new Nami or Nico Robin isn't, and the new Kikunojo is not. So the ones that you want to come my way are not.
Yeah. But you're inherently playing a lot of cards with triggers.
Mm-hmm. Tazzy says, I use it in Robin to ditch or trigger to draw to. Works?
No. He's talking about the trigger leader locked, so...
Oh, okay. I kind of disagree on this one. I mean, I'm happy to take the opposite side and see where it plays out.
So you're using you're using a bad leader with the rest of the deck not being good to use one good card that combos with a card that doesn't even fully work for the deck.
I think, honestly, if I was going to build this deck, I would put the 4 Baroque's Works in it, and the rest of it would just be similar to blue-yellow.
So
purple,
you're
yellow,
just
good
not
stuff.
using the leader effect at all. Like the actual point of playing the deck.
Essentially, it's just so I can play purple, yellow, good stuff. That's all. I just want to play purple, yellow, good stuff.
That's good. I genuinely do not feel like that's good in the slightest.
Okay, we'll see. I'm gonna text something out. Don't worry, I'll definitely be working on something as soon as we get access to Robin.
What, you building a deck that's not red?
I know. And I might even play it. Oh my god, I have to play it too. All right, yeah, I'm doing it. I'm doing it.
I have the full core of this deck if you want.
Okay, please. I want to see what I can put together. I will work on this list. Once we get EBO 3,
which is February.
Mm-hmm.
But I
will be trying
this.
this.
Will not be a good deck.
I'm so looking forward to having fun with this. We're gonna see what happens, guys. You tell me in the chat where you guys think it's gonna go. It's okay. I mean, he's been right about a lot of different
janky, like one-trick deck. You're better off playing the Kaido Linlin Robin deck if you're trying to cheese out wins.
So if you're talking about during transition, yes, it cuts out briefly during transition. But can you guys hear us now? During transition, it cuts out for a little bit. Hey, Surma with a subscription. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Can't hear anything.
You guys can't hear anything at all whatsoever.
Ah!
It's moving. Why is it moving?
Because it hates us.
Right?
Because it hates us.
Can you guys hear us now? Test 1 2, test 1 2. Can you guys hear us now? Test 1 2, test 1 2. I am held hostage by these updates, I swear to God. Louder down front.
Can you hear us?
God.
Did that help?
Yeah, right. Let's see where the did this reset? Oh, where is it? It was just open. Did this reset? No, it wasn't gonna reset. Yeah, we got 48 volts. We're good. All right, we're gonna take a quick break. I'm gonna check on this thing to see if maybe the transition will fix the audio. When we come back, we've got test round.
Wait, can they hear us at all, or?
I don't know. We're gonna audio tonight is rigged. Oh God, why? Off, on.
Can you hear us?
Right. All right, we're gonna be right back. We're gonna try and fix this.
Can you hear us? Can
talking. Maybe that's what talking. I do my best to learn to listen. Seem to have so much to say. I could ask a million questions that would leave me wanting. That's why I let you do the talking. Maybe that's what talking. I do my best to learn to listen. Seem to have so much to say.
Can you hear us?
Welcome back to Homebrew Pie. I'm your host, Jimmy D.
Can you hear us? And of course, they immediately get into an ad.
Oh my god.
Yes!
Yes, we're in. Okay, thank God. All right, we are live. Yes, audio is good. We fixed it.
okay.
Thank God. All right, sorry about that to everyone on YouTube. You're not going to see it, but this is a Homebrew Pie thing. It's just, there's always an audio issue for some reason.
Well, the people live on YouTube are going to see it.
Oh yeah, that's true. Guys, we got some amazing.
We're not going to see anything on that screen because it sucks.
This thing. One of these days, I'm going to fix. I got to just switch the HDMI card on that thing. Guys, we have 5 matches today. Awesome stuff coming your way. We're going to be going into this rapid fire, so it's going to be going live, showcasing this. This band has to work in the morning, so we have a lot of good content to cover, and I need to make this easier for me for YouTube, so I do apologize, but after each match, we are going to take a break. Some of them will be shorter than others. Some of them just going to be us updating the wheel and getting a fresh glass of water or something to keep going. So, one time we heard screeching. You don't want to hear about that. That wasn't for you. That was for somebody else. We do have 4 packs to give away tonight because of the AWS outage on Monday. I wasn't able to go live, so we doubled up. I got to get ourselves ready for the next big box that I can't wait to open with you guys because OP13 is right around the corner. And we're still not into PRB2, but I did get this for you guys. I can't wait to get it out to you. If you guys watch me live and you're out there on YouTube land right now, watch me live. That's when I give away these free packs. These things are great. All it takes from you is to comment when I'm live, and I give away packs in the theme of whatever I'm covering, because I do a lot of different card games. I digress. We're going to get into the next round. We've got some amazing deck lists. This is a test round. This is one of the things I love about our community. Sometimes we like to just test out decks and try to see if we've made the right deck choices and techs and switches, and we bring up some really underappreciated leaders and then try to play them against something that's a little more meta. Let's get into it.
And it's just what I had out and available.
It's meta.
It's not this set.
So starting off, we have Wolf, who's testing out the red-blue Caesar Clown deck. Now, a lot of people kind of stuck away from this one because it was uber dependent on this Monet card. To get this leader effect and the absolute powerhouse that this deck can potentially bring, it does require some Monet power. Downtimes 2, when attacking, you may return up to one of your Punk Hazard type characters with a cost of 2 or more to the owner's hand, KO up to one of your opponent's characters to 4,000 power or less. And Monet, which just happens to be 2 cost. Activate main, if you rest this character, give up to 2 rested Dawn to your leaders, so it immediately activates there. One of your characters, then give up to one of your opponent's characters minus 1,000 power this turn. So essentially anything 5,000, 2-card combo, instantly pop. There are some other cards in here that help with reduction, but the key here is that there weren't a lot of searchers in the beginning. All they had really was Virgo. Virgo was used in Smoker, and in this one, because it allows you to search for Punk Hazard.
It finds Monet.
Yeah, and it would find the Monet. But now we have, what was the new edition cards? Outside, I mean, this Marco is insane.
I mean, the other card is Law, but that's not a searcher.
Yeah. This one, once per turn, they did get some new Punk Hazard support here from the PRB, which I really like. This one, once per turn, if this character would be removed from the field by your opponent's effect, you may give this character minus 2,000 power during this turn. So any kind of removal, reducing it by 2, really good, putting it at 5k. And when attacking, give up to one of your opponent's characters minus 2,000 power. Very good combination with Caesar Clown, which I don't even think I ever saw those 2 work together in that.
That was literally the entirety of Punk Hazard. What are you talking about?
That him fighting against them, sabotaging them?
No, he was working, at the start, he was working with Caesar Clown.
As a spy. But yeah, so this is pre the turncoat of Trafalgar Law. Then we have this new Marco. This one's the one we were talking about earlier that it was up at, what was the highest it's got to base?
It was 40.
Like $40 to the highest that this thing got up to. Now it's done about $15. It is relatively affordable. It is expensive for one piece, I'll give you that, but about $15. And it's going to be run in the new Ace deck. It's going to be run a lot of decks, honestly.
Pretty much every blue deck.
Yeah, it's just too good. On KO, draw 2 cards. Super good for a blocker. Are you kidding me? 6,000 power blocker can easily just negate a 5k if it wants to, but if your opponent decides it's going to get rid of it, you just get 2 cards to replace it. Super good. It does need a KO, but I mean, on a blocker, when you block, you're KO'd it. Also playing this new Kobe, which I've added to my Kobe deck, because I really thought this was pretty cool. This one, if your leader is Navy Pirates, so this is
Navy Pirates?
Navy type, sorry. Navy Pirates, yeah. They are pirates. They steal. So, the You do have the plus 1000 that's kind of like, it doesn't really get it. But it does have, when attacking, KO to one of your opponent's characters with 3000 base power or less. Then if you have 6 or more cards in your hand, draw 1 card. So not leader locked, not required, but it has a nice little ability to pop some blockers and get yourself a nice little cycle for a draw card. You got, of course, the Tony Chopper, which is just good theme, and a 6K blocker. It's one of the best 2Ks that's been printed for red. Mocha, another 2K. Give up to one of your opponent's characters minus 1000 power during the turn. So nice little 3 cost on play to give an additional 1000
I mean,
bonus.
it's actually very not good, but it like occasionally helps you, and it's like a thing you can bounce back with Caesar.
We have Honesty Impact and theme with the Kobe edition here. I like this. Minus 4000 power to help with the KO for the Caesar. Then we have Divine Departure, which is another minus...
No, this is just removal.
Just removal for 8K, that's right.
No, the minus Divine Departure is in purple for
That's
next
right.
set.
And this one, give up to one of your opponent's negative 4000 power during this turn. Then if you have 2 or less life, cards up to one of your leader characters gains plus 1000 during this turn. So nice little main effect from Gum Gum UFO to help that cost reduction. A lot of KOing, a lot of really beautiful new cards in here that are showcased in this deck, and I think it's kind of growing into a nice little competitive deck. Also, I would be remiss if I didn't talk about Rayleigh. The man is peak in the manga right now. Peak! You got to get yourself caught up. It's really great.
I mean, we're technically not even caught up if Spencer is saying that there's a new chapter out.
Yeah,
so.
both you and I are 1 issue behind.
So we have this.
I don't know what I'm doing tonight.
I don't know if you've ever seen this leader before, especially if you've been on the channel. I don't know if you would have had a chance to see this, but Dawn times 1, activate main. If the total cost of characters is on your board is 5 or more, return 1 to the hand. Then reveal the top card of your life. If it is a supernova type character card with cost 5 or less, you play it.
You may, which is the best part about
Yep. You just cheat through your deck with searchers. Get to that. You stack your life with this and this, and then you play out strong cards like
The
Cavendish. Blocker Law is also really good. This card's really good. This card is a Rayleigh response. This card is also really good. We have Hody to close out games. We have this to stabilize an infinite heal. And we have this to stabilize.
Yeah, really good card to lock down the board. The Useless Kid's really been around for a long time, and of course Hody Jones as well. Very powerful cards in green. Don't really fit the theme, but I think Useless Kid is... Was this
Kid
one?
is Supernova.
He is super. Okay, so this fits this theme. But the Hody Jones obviously doesn't. I do like a lot of the really cool combos that this deck can do. The biggest and greatest thing we've seen him is on his 4-Dawn turn, basically fill up his board with 5 characters, which is absolutely insane. When you're on a 4-Dawn turn and have a full board of blockers and great attackers, especially lit up with Cavendish, that's just...
technically, anything can have a 4-Dawn turn of a full board if...
They're just playing one cost?
Yeah.
But your 1 cost is so much better because you get to reuse the utility of the drawers, the search effects. You get these really cool blockers with additional protection capabilities. You've got a lot of just honestly very good cards with the situational type effects that sometimes come in handy, and just honestly just some of the really cool best tech type cards. And Cavendish in here with the restand and the bounce laws, the combos are insane. I love the room synergy. The room. His effect, absolutely outstanding. Love this deck. It has got this man to the leader.
Sorry, next set, Zanji is very good.
Okay, cool. That's what you're gonna do?
Zoro Sanji. I thought about it. I don't want him to get... Are you kidding? Yeah.
Looks like the stream all crashed, actually. Honestly, it looks like the stream crashed. I gotta delete this. I think this is what's causing the issue.
What? The
The
YouTube?
Too much video. It ain't Emu, Ace, and Goro Sai, but it's fun though.
I can't say anything because the audio is out.
How do I get this off from this thing?
What do you mean? How do you get it off?
Like it's a dual window.
You close the window.
That would close both of them. I don't want to close
No,
both.
look.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Like that?
Yep.
Black screen. Is it still a black screen?
I think we lost it.
Screen back, but audio gone. God damn it!
I can't hear y'all. All right, we're gonna restart.